Theology in America. Boy, is this a controversial topic. Anyway, inside this theology, the very many out there that are posited, right, these God ideas, is a notion of dominion. Dominion looks like Mike Pence. Dominion looks like who's the Toys R Us guy from Utah? Dominion looks like $11 billion that the Mormon, LDS, whatever they think they're called now, sect has declared. The theology that other recently written books claim. There's so many of them. Some based on science fiction. Some based on vague beliefs and golden scrolls buried in the woods for someone special to find. Imagine that. Imagine being that special. So anyway, inside this word dominion, inside, it's not a word. It is a major part of some theological sects. It means that whatever they do is right because they're closer to God and God. Now the irony in this is the wealth that funds that. It was spoken to elsewhere about the Heartland Institute. This is funded by Koch Industries. Huge, major chemical, natural resource, drilling, mining companies fund these ideas. Why would they do that? Why such a heavy vested interest in some specific sects or cults of faith? This is a perfectly valid question because this is the war that rages in America. All these battles and skirmishes. A belief gives you a right to second guess the medical profession, where people have spent lifetimes and stand on the shoulders of generations of knowledge. And yet, professionals being second guessed by apologists. Think about that. This is the climate conversation. This is what feeds this. This is what has infested our federal government. And other faiths, other believers, the tens of thousands of people and communities that I have crossed when working and living in almost every state you can name, or at least having been a tourist. There's only a few states that I haven't visited, haven't been in. Hawaii is one of them. North Dakota, I don't know. But I did drive through, so hey, touched it all. In North America, including Canada. I'm half Canadian. So this thing, that word, dominion, is pervasive in one sect of faith in this nation. Their belief is, and they are working to this, if they can't own it, if they can't direct it, if they can't lay claim to it, they will destroy it. If they can't put a 3-letter word at the beginning of every meeting or at the end, they will destroy it. That is a small religious minority that the majority can't speak against. It threatens their tax deductions, their tax write-offs, when it really shouldn't. It doesn't. But at the pinnacle of all these discrete beliefs and faiths out there, among those organizations is actually an agreement that they won't cause another inquisition. Well, maybe it's time for an inquisition. Like I said, Bernie's voice, the fact that he will have a public conversation, he will force public conversations and make a decision that you can follow a path through. We can do better. But this war has been raging since man began writing. You can see it and smell it by owning all the social services. You get introduced to occult nonsense. I have faith. Keep on. You got to call the bullshit out. It's bullshit. Be old with me. Peace out.